Hello and welcome to Web Sports Machine. I'm your announcer, Ryan Bickford, and with me in the booth tonight is Mr. Adam Brown.
Ryan, while we have the time, we'd like to thank Delta High School faculty and staff for helping make tonight's broadcast possible.
Tonight's game should be a great matchup between the defending Class 1A state champions, the Westdale Warriors, and the always competitive Delta Eagles. Before the season started, we knew that Delaware County was going to have many teams making noise late in the season, and that is exactly what we are going to have tonight.
Absolutely, Ryan. And Westdale comes into play tonight with a record of 11-4 under Coach Biff Wilson, who, like we said, last year led them to their first state title. They were 30-7 and with a road record of 19-4, which is very impressive. But obviously, they don't play the same schedule that Delta does. It's a much weaker schedule. But when Westdale does match up against bigger schools, they always hold their ground, and lots of times they do come out on top.
And now for the Eagles, Delta enters tonight with an 11-6 record, coached by Heidi Zagraf in her 5th season as head coach. She led the team to a state title back in 2008. She was preceded by Mr. Biff Wilson, who is now the head coach at Westdale. The Eagles have senior leader Taylor Wright leading the attack with 109 kills. And now we're going to head over to the national anthem. And now back to the pregame. The Eagles have senior Taylor Wright leading the attack with 109 kills. Passing her the ball will be junior Madison Berggren. She's the Eagles' leader in assists with 286. The keys for the Eagles will be to set the pace and come out hot. Back row players need to move their feet, don't get caught standing. And most importantly, set the ball for Taylor Wright to get the kill.
Now let's go for the starting lineups for the Westdale.
Number 13, Mariah Berry. And number 14, Allie Doster. Starting for Warriors, number 4, Maddie Kramer. Number 5, Alyssa Sutton. Number 6, Kennedy Petro. Number 8, Hannah Sneed. Number 11, Megan Clark. Number 15, Mackenzie Whitehead. At libero, number 3, Natalie Heaton. Westdale Warriors are coached by Mr. Biff Wilson.
Now the lineup for the Eagles.
Number 7, Audrey Wood. Number 8, Sarah Ogle. Number 9, Destiny Coleman. Number 13, Mackenzie Selfridge. Number 10, Lauren Cross. And number 1 in our hearts, Macy Whitehead. Starting for the Eagles, 5'7" junior setter, number 1, Madison Berggren. 5'4" sophomore outside hitter, number 2, Erica Persley. 5'7" sophomore outside hitter, number 5, Allison Buckner. 5'9" freshman outside hitter, number 6, Kaylee Nichols. A 6' senior middle, number 12, Taylor Wright. A 5'11" Eagles are coached by Ms. Heidi Zitgraf.
You may notice the crazy headbands for the Eagles. Tonight is retro night, something that the Delta team does every other year when they play Westdale here at home. It's become quite a tradition. As both teams break the huddle and get ready to take the court for the start of our game.
Once again, while we have the time, we'd like to thank Delta High School faculty and staff for making tonight's broadcast possible.
Delta this year is a fairly young team. They have Allison Buckner, Erica Pursley, Tegan Dishman, who are all sophomores. And then they'll also start Kaylee Nichols, a freshman. And the serve is in, and we're off. And the first point of the game will go to Westdale. Another freshman for Delta enters the game, number 8, Sarah Ogle. She'll serve for the Eagles. Nice block there by Taylor Wright, Madison Berggren. Oh, and the big kill by Taylor Wright. That's really what the Eagles are going to need to do all night to get the W. That's the big strategy for them, is getting Taylor Wright the ball for the kill. And that serve goes long. We'll be all tied up at 2. Ooh, big block there. That'll be a carry by Delta. Point Westdale. The set. And the kill by Taylor Wright.
Number 12, Taylor Wright, the kill, point Delta.
And the ball goes wide. Point Delta. Lauren Ogle's back to serve. She's a senior who's had to really step up her game this year with the loss of the upperclassmen. Experience is something that Delta definitely needs since they're playing so many underclassmen, so many sophomore and freshmen. Really, you don't see this many young people play this early in volleyball. And a miscommunication there by the Eagles. That'll bring us 5-4 Delta lead. And there's a service error. Point Delta. As Marissa Elam, number 14, enters for Delta. She moved here last year from Wapahani.
You know, Ryan, as Delta scores to make it 7-4, obviously Indiana is known as a dominant basketball state and it always has a rich tradition. But here in Delaware County, it's amazing the tradition that volleyball is getting. 3 out of the 4 last year state champions were from Delaware County, so it's really just building a big program around here and a big tradition for not just basketball but as volleyball as well.
Oh yes, no doubt, Adam. ECI, East Central Indiana, is a big powerhouse. We have Munciana, a private volleyball program, and teams like Muncie Burris, who have won 16 some national titles. I'm not really sure on the exact number, but crazy amounts. So East Central Indiana is definitely a powerhouse area when it comes to volleyball. Another service error by the Warriors. The Warriors are also a young team when it comes to varsity experience. They graduated a lot of people from last year's state championship team. So they'll need to really limit their mistakes if they'd like to come out of here with a win tonight. Nice dig by Madison Berggren. And Buckner with the kill shot right into the net. That'll be a point Westdale. Buckner with another hit. Goes long. That'll be a point Westdale. Buckner has really stepped up her play as of late. She was a big key factor in the win over Muncie Burris that the Eagles had last week. As Westdale paints the lines for another point. Alyssa Sutton back to serve for the Warriors. Puts it in play, and that goes into the net. Erica Pursley and Kaylee Nichols into the game. Pursley's going to serve for the Eagles. And that shot by Maddie Prather goes long. And Pursley will serve again. Pursley puts it in play. Prather goes up. And Prather comes away with the kill for the Warriors. That'll take our score to Delta 11, Westdale 9. That serve by Westdale goes long. And the hit by number 11, Megan Clark, goes right into the net. We have a timeout on the court. Again, tonight is retro night for the Eagles. You can see the team sporting their retro uniforms with their feathered out hairdos and crazy headbands. And if you look over into the Blue Crew section, you can see plenty of spirit with afros and tie-dye and neon colors. The Eagles entered tonight 4-0 in conference play. They are leading the standings in the Hoosier Heritage Conference, and they have a home record of 8-4. Westell is in the Mid-Eastern Conference. They are in third place with a 4-2 record. As the teams head back out onto the court. Set it up. Buckner's kill attempt is blocked. Tegan Dishman puts it in play. And Taylor Wright with another kill. The Eagles are doing a nice job of getting Taylor the ball. That serve goes long. Hannah Sneed with that big hit. Oh, Tegan Dishman with a nice dig. And the Eagles get the ball over.
So both teams doing a great job keeping the ball alive. The point will be awarded to Delta, making it 17-10.
And that dig attempt goes out of bounds. That'll be a point Delta. Another dig attempt for Delta goes out of bounds. That'll take us to 19 Delta, 10 Westell. And the Eagles fail to get the ball back over. Westell will be awarded a point. Ooh, and Taylor Wright with another big kill. Taylor's doing an excellent job of hitting the ball tonight. Really converting on her kill attempts. carry by Westdell. Point Delta. That'll make it 21 for Delta, and they are 4 points away from winning this first set. Hannah Sneed's kill attempt is blocked. And even though she's not converting on her kill attempts, she definitely is a big hitter for the Warriors. And Marissa Elam gets it over.
Number 14, Marissa Elam. Tip, Point Delta.
And right serve goes wide right. And Marissa Elam with a kill. Elam is a front row player. Really fairly tall. Has that kill ability just like Taylor Wright. We have a net violation on the Eagles. The Eagles remain 1 point away from winning this first set. And the hit by Westdell lands out of bounds, and that'll be a first set victory for the Eagles. So that's definitely a good way to start out tonight. You always want to win the first set and set the tone for the rest of the night.
So 25-14, Eagles win the first set, and we will be right back with more action right here on Web Sports Machine.
And we are back broadcasting live here on Web Sports Machine. We have the Delta Eagles taking on the Westdale Warriors in volleyball. We are getting ready for the start of the second set. The Eagles pulled out a W in the first set with a 25-14 decisive victory over the Warriors. Tegan Dishman back to serve the ball to start the second set here tonight. And Dishman's serve goes wide right. And the first point will be awarded to Westdale. Oh, and the ball hits the up basketball goal. Comes back down. That'll be an out of bounds. And the point will be awarded to Delta. And the ball is very poorly played. Net violation called on the Warriors. And Lauren Ogle, sister of Sarah Ogle, will serve again. And Taylor Wright with another big kill. She is really on her game tonight. When the ball is set in her way, she is definitely coming away with the kill. And Wright with the block. And Lauren Ogle's serve goes long. And our score will be Delta 5, Westdale 3. Sophomore Chloe Kinsey back to serve for the Warriors. And the Warriors will fail to put that back in play. And that serve falls in, according to our line judge. Looked like a good call from up here in the booth. Point Delta, and Taylor Wright will serve again. Nice hit there by Westdale as the ball hits right on the line, and they will score a point, bringing their total to 5. And Westdale has another service error. If those continue to add up for Westdale, it's really going to be tough to win against a tough Delta opponent tonight. So really they need to try and limit their mistakes as much as possible. Ooh, and the big kill by the freshman, number 7, Audrey Wooden. Delta's showing their youth and what they have for the future. Another service error committed by the Warriors. And the block is made by Kaylee Nichols and Marissa Elam.
Number 6, Kaylee Nichols with the block. Point Delta.
And the block attempt by number 5, Allison Buckner, goes out of bounds. And another big kill by Marissa Elam.
Point Delta.
Elam's a junior at Delta. And another error by Westdale. Those are really starting to kill the Warriors. And Taylor Wright with the block.
Taylor Wright with the block. Point Delta.
Head coach Biff Wilson for the Warriors is subbing in and out a lot of players, trying to find that spark plug for the Warriors to get this thing turned around and get going. And the nice kill made by Allison Buckner. Buckner's a part of that youth movement for Delta, only being a sophomore. Right with the block. Bergeron with the set. And dug nicely by number 6, Kennedy Petro. And there's an error on the Eagles. Point Westdale. Taylor comes up for the kill, and she gets another kill. Right, I can't say it enough, is really playing well tonight. As that goes tipped off the hands of the Eagles. Point Westdale. And our score will be Delta 17, Westdale 10. And the kill by the freshman Audrey Wooden again. That's her second kill of the night. Ooh, and that was a close call by the line judge, but always a good call as the serve goes out. And Wooden with another kill. She's starting to come on here in this second set, playing real nice. Nice dig there by the Warriors. And Wooden scores again for the Eagles. She is on fire right now. And that serve goes long. Point Westdale. Alyssa Sutton, number 5, a freshman for the Warriors. It's back to serve. Nice dig there by Sutton. And that shot goes out of bounds. Point Delta. And number 7, Emily Gates, couldn't recover to get that one back in play. Pursley with the serve. And a nice kill there by Westell. And that serve is played poorly. And Westell will score again. Buckner with the kill. And Delta's 1 point away to winning this second set. As the blue crew for Delta starts up their yes-no chant, as they always do for the final point of a set. That kill was tipped by the Eagles as it went out of bounds, so it'll be point Westell. Berggren sets it up, and Wright's kill attempt is dug out by Westell. Berggren sets it again. And we have a net violation on the Eagles. Point Westell. Buckner's kill attempt goes into the net. As Westell slowly inches back into this second set. And Wright with the kill attempt. Wright tried to change it up there, but the Warriors weren't having it as they blocked the kill attempt. And that's what we like to see out of Taylor Wright with the big kill in this second set.
So Delta wins the second set, 25-18, and we'll be right back here on Web Sports Machine with the third set. And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. The Delta Eagles have won the first 2 sets of tonight's matchup. Right now, Westdale will be starting at the third with the serve, already down by 2.
Number 6, Kennedy Petro, back to start this third set. And as they did in the second set, Westdale will start out with the first point here in this third set. Another error made by the Eagles. The Eagles kind of limped out of that second set, so we're hoping they come out focused and fired up, ready for this third set, so they don't let one slip away. As Wright plays that one over barely. And Delta is on the board. Sarah Ogle fails to get it over for the Eagles as it goes out of bounds. Point Westdale. And the Eagles really look out of sync here in this third set, like they've lost a little bit of focus and starting to underestimate the Warriors. So they need to regain focus here. And we have a net violation on the Eagles. Another point awarded to the Warriors. Maddie Prather with the serve for the Warriors. And Taylor Wright's kill is blocked, but that block goes out of bounds. Point Delta. And Berggren throws that ball out of bounds. Another careless mistake made by the Eagles. Taylor Wright's back to serve for the Eagles. And Wooden hits the ball straight into the net. And Wooden with another kill. She continues her hot streak that she had going on in the second set. maybe that'll get this Eagles team going. Oh, and a nice save there by Wooden. And that kill for the Warriors. Off the hands of Madison Bergeron. Net violation on the Eagles. And Wooden with another kill.
Number 7, Aubrey Wooden, kill, point Delta.
Wooden is really the only one converting on her kill attempts right now for the Eagles as she heads over to the bench. And Erica Pursley back to serve it in for the Eagles. Nice dig there by Dishman. As the Warriors dive all over the floor to get that ball, but to no avail. Point Delta.
Number 4, Maddie Prather, kill, point Westo.
Maddie Prather on the kill there for the Warriors. Nice kill there by number 14, Marissa Elam, as Taylor Wright comes back into the game. Hopefully Elam lit a spark there, and the Eagles can finally get rolling here in this third set. Nice dig made there by number 2, Erica Pursley. Pursley's a very active back row player. Quick feet, athletic. She comes up with a lot of the digs. And Tegan Dishman with a nice dig. And Allison Buckner with a nice kill. And we are all tied up at 10 as the Eagles have brought it here in this third set. And the nice kill by Taylor Wright. Her first of this third set. That'll tie us up at 11. And Bergman plays that ball nicely off the net. A tough play always. And Sarah Ogle with the ace. Very nice serve out of her. And we have a timeout, Warriors.
And welcome back to Webb Sports Machine. It's the third set tonight here at Delta High School. Delta's up 14-11 in the third. They've already won the first two. Well, we got a volleyball game going on. Let's talk about what's going on tomorrow night right here in Webb Sports Machine. The Delta Eagles will be traveling to face the Yorktown Tigers, big cross-county rival. It's always an anticipated match each season. And one thing Coach Zagunda always talks about is so much, I don't know, not really winning sectional or winning a state title as long as you beat the Yorktown Tigers. And our announcer tonight, Ryan Bickford, is the starter for the Eagles. So, Ryan, could you tell me about what we can expect tomorrow night from you guys and from Yorktown?
Well, Yorktown is a good opponent, and you can never overlook Yorktown, obviously, because it's a big game for us and our coach, a Yorktown grad. We don't give him too much crap for that. But, yeah, they have a lot of playmakers, especially number 25, Chandler Carroll, who we've really looked forward to going up against because he's a strong competitor. But I feel like as long as our line is firing off the ball and everybody's basically doing their assignment every play, we definitely will come out with the W.
Yeah, and last week you guys played New Pal at the Lucas Oil Stadium, and that was an amazing game. You guys started off with a 9-minute drive, capped off by a Joe Spiegel touchdown run. Tell us about that game and really how you guys came out with a lot of intensity and beat New Pal for the first time in 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, definitely it was on our mind that we had not beaten New Pal in quite a few years. And so that was a big motivational factor. And to finally, take it to New Pal and beat them, it was basically like, getting it back for everybody else, like from years past, basically. And honestly, I cannot explain the feeling that we had after that game. People running around on the field, it was just a great feeling. But also, that was last week, and now we have to look forward to our opponent this week in Yorktown.
Yeah, and you guys, obviously, the Hoosier Heritage Conference is competitive in every sport, especially football. You've had ranked schools here and there. But Pendleton Heights last week took a dive, got beat by Shelbyville. That was obviously unexpected. They came in number 5 in Class 4A. Got beat 17-14. But tell us a little bit more about the Hoosier Heritage Conference and the kind of the road you guys have looking forward. The Hoosier Heritage Conference is a very strong conference when it comes to football. We have teams like you said, Pendleton Heights and New Pal, who have been definitely powerhouses in the HHC, and of course us, we've always usually a three-way battle between those teams right there at the top. Shelbyville actually has the traveling trophy of the Hoosier Heritage Conference, so we play Shelbyville. That is our last game of the season, and that's kind of one we got circled on our calendar as long as Shelbyville
can hold on to the trophy, because if we beat them, then we finally take home the trophy. And that would be the first time since we lost it to New Pal back in, I think, 2011.
Yeah, you guys definitely had that traveling trophy for a long time. And it was a sad day as a Delta grad to watch it go away. But can you tell us a little bit about, like, obviously the team is starting to mature and come together. You have a lot of young and inexperienced players that are starting on both sides of the ball. But really on the offensive side, Spiegel, Bechtold, and Kay Jones are really just starting to come together on the offensive side. Tell us a little bit about, how that's going in practice and what you're really seeing about the team.
Oh, you're always going to have your aches, I guess, with the younger kids. But finally you can see that light bulb click on and be like, oh, well, this is what I got to do to compete at a high level, at a varsity level, actually. And you can definitely see the light bulbs turning on, and they're definitely starting to come into their own and make plays for the team, which is something that we're going to need as we head on into sectional play and further into conference play if we want to win the conference title and actually compete for a sectional title and further.
Well, back down to the court is 21-14. Eagles have the lead. It's the third set tonight. The Eagles have won the first two.
And the kill attempt by Wooden goes out of bounds. Point Westdell. If Delta can get to 25 here and win this third set, that'll be all she wrote for tonight. As you can see, the blue crew getting out their brooms to get the sweep ready. But don't speak too quick, blue crew. Still got a lot of volleyball to be played. As that hit by number 5, Alyssa Sutton, goes out of bounds. Point Delta. And Marissa Elam with a nice kill. That'll bring Delta to 23. 2 points away from getting that sweep here tonight. As number 13, Mackenzie Sulfridge, comes on to her for her first action of the night. Mackenzie is a sophomore. And that Warriors serve goes long.
So now the Eagles just 1 point away from taking tonight's game. Be a 3-set sweep if Madison Bergeron can get this one in.
The blue crew's sweeping up the floor. Bergeron gets it over. Oh, and the nice kill on number 13, Mariah Berry. Westdell is also a team with a lot of youth. With all this youth and a nice coach in Mr. Biff Wilson. A lot of potential there. Bergeron bumps into the net for a net violation.
It's now 24-18. Delta still 1 point away from taking the W.
You know, Adam, this really shows that you can never sleep on an opponent. It's never over until it's over.
So Westdell keeping it alive. They did the same thing in the second set. They're down 24-14, ended up making it 24-19 before the Eagles scored their last point.
Mariah Berry with another kill for the Warriors. She's starting to come on here in this late into this third set. But is it too little too late for the Warriors? And Elam with the kill. And that's the ball game.
So that will do it. Eagles come out with a sweep tonight over the rivals Westdell Warriors. like to thank you for tuning in tonight, watching this volleyball game right here on Webb Sports Machine. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night around 7 o'clock, the Yorktown and Delta Eagles matchup in football. So for Adam Brown and Ryan Bickford and everybody else here at Webb Sports Machine, thank you for tuning in, and good night, everybody.